Hello fellow academics and welcome back to Lectoria, where, well, I am at least very much enjoying this game. Look how cute it all is. I mean, it is just gorgeous. Not entirely sure how I feel about the distance blur. I guess it kind of makes sense, but eh. Anyways, last time we made some good progress. We put in more gatherers. We also created an entire production chain for clothing, which means we should be able to go into our trade routes and unlock the next trade route. And here we go. That means, oh, look at that. Level 1, 25, 40, 40. Cool. So we should be able to upgrade this soonish, although we kind of need to figure out how this is done. Anyways, with this unlocked, we can actually sell our common clothes. So let's do this. Should have stayed in the royal book, go into resources, common clothes, sell everything above 10. This way we can keep some of them in stock for our people, and the rest can go out to the world and hopefully make us some more money. Alright, next thing. It says improve your manor house with weather vane. Weather vane. Here we go. Now that should be easy to do. Apparently we can't put it on the... Oh no, we can. Here we go. On the tower. It definitely goes up there. Apply changes. And that should definitely help us. We are trying to get this up to 25, so let's have a quick look. We're at 0. Of course we're at 0. Wait, do we need Splendor of 25? Yeah. Alright. So, and the vein does actually add to our Splendor. Let's have a look here. Yep, it does actually add to our Splendor. So does the simple passageway. Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright, can we, if we put this here, rotate this around. And then add that just like this. Now, it doesn't quite line up with the path. Still doesn't quite line up with the path. I'd love for this to be just connected. Actually, just like that. Maybe we put it in here, like this. I don't know if we need to have it connected. But instead we could also go ahead, put in a simple vestibule. Rotate this around, but then we're kind of blocking off the back here. So... yeah, that's not a good idea. We'll remove that. What else could we actually put behind there? Oh, this would be great, wouldn't it? What if we move this away? Add this. Oh, it doesn't actually have a connection like that. And it is actually blocked off on the side. Alright, so that is a no-go. What about stable fence, wooden shed? That's not a shed. I guess it is a shed. Huh. Alright, but let's see. We should be, if we move it in like this. Right now it seems like it is connected. See this green line? I think that should count. So let's see if we can move this further up. Maybe just like that. Move it over a bit more. Right here. And then we're just gonna say build it. Alright. Monthly report is in. This is right now very loud, so let's zoom out. We're gonna accept a new villager. We are still making money. Awesome. Let's see what decree. Wool for the king. The king has commissioned woolen flags to be proudly displayed on his fortresses. A merchant aware of this project noticed your flock of sheep and wants to make you an offer. Sounds like a good deal. We need 100. That's a lot of wool. But it is 150 gold. So let's work on this. We need to make sure that we're actually storing the wool. So I'm going to disable the clothing in here. Unassign anyways. And then we're going to assign more wool to it. You increase the taxation and earn more. Oh, great. We completed that one quest that we had. Alright. Cool. So now we are creating wool and we want to make sure that we stock the maximum. I think that means once it is stored in there, nobody can take it out. I'm hoping so at least. And this way we should slowly make our way up to 100. Alright, so that is done. What is this? Meeting the elders. The elders, the much respected leading men and women among the region's laborers, heard of your village and wished to make themselves useful to your people. I appreciate that. They brought welcoming gifts, mainly tools, to ease your villagers' lot, then pledged their assistance. Well, take that. What is this? Advice earning influence. An isolated community of fishermen is looking for a kind-hearted builder. Okay, they need help constructing a bridge to connect their village to the rest of the realm. They don't have much to offer, but they promise to spread the word about your generosity amongst the laborers. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Blueprint. We could also just spend $50, but nah, let's do that. Now we have basically sent off one of our builders to help them out. So that one oh, that actually worked out pretty well. You helped a small community build a bridge. 10 with the laborers. The influence. All right. Now we should try to get another 4 or so. Let's actually have a quick look at the happiness. Yeah. No access to refined foods. Storage is full. Are we still producing? Yeah, we're still producing a ton of... wow, look how many planks we have. Alright. Anyways, what I wanted to say is if we get 4 more influence, I think we should be able to actually finish this. Look how awesome that is. And our citizens are actually using it also. Alright, anyways. I think if we get the influence to 11, that is when we should be able to unlock the trading road, right? This one. Yeah. So we need 11 influence, and then we can unlock this, and then we can sell more clothes to them, as well as, oh, they accept fish. And polished stones. We're not producing a ton of polished stones, so ultimately, in the long run, we might want to expand on that. But for now, I think this will do. Alright, housing is insufficient. We kind of need to remove a ton of those trees over here. But all of that, future work. We're gaining slowly labor influence, it seems. Cool. But now let's focus on the producing more goods. And I think the charcoal hut would actually be helpful. I don't think this is the place to basically keep building our industrial area. But this would be a great place. Or we could actually build around here. So let's have a quick look at the territories. We could just buy this part, which gives us a ton of berries. Is there stone up there? No, that is iron ore, which actually kind of works for what we're planning to do. This is stone on the other hand, so we could also plant stuff or place stuff here. But it is kind of far away. Nothing good in here. We do have the iron ore right there. And we were talking about, like, purchasing this at some point soon for, like, farmhouses to make, like, bread and all of this kind of stuff. But also just buy this and start expanding in this area with our production zone. There's more iron ore here. Stone is over there. So I'm thinking this will actually be a territory and this will be another. Let's see. First of all, we're going to accept the villagers. Alright. We are slowly gathering wool. We're at 51 now. But I do think we need to improve this relatively quickly. And again, it would be great to start creating our own tools, as we can actually sell them. We do also, I think, need more. So one butcher in there is definitely enough for one of the hunters. Putting in another hunter over there to help out with this would also be actually quite nice. So let's go ahead, since we're trying to also sell this. Let's first place in another hunter's hut. Directly next to the butcher. So they can, you know, they have some synergy going on there. So we're gonna build this. And then we can easily put 2 more of our villagers in there. The happiness should also improve. The refined food is like -6%. So yeah, I think overall that will help. Alright, 66 wool, so it is coming in. We are 31 plus. Big chunk of it is trade, but we're also doing okay in terms of taxes. So that is quite nice. Now with these signs, we can also improve our splendor. So we're going to definitely place one of this. That should be 2. And then let's actually look what else we can build here. That makes things a little bit better. Stable fence, rustic shed, a wooden shed. Nah. A roofed stable. Now I feel like this would be something people could kind of expect around here. And it makes sense to put this close to the well, as it allows you to water your horses. So we're going to apply the changes here. This gives us free splendor, and then we should actually have the splendor to open that additional trading route. Okay, there's also something else going on. Did our wool go down? We're at 51 now. Advice: influencing others. The fishermen are thankful for the blueprint, as a bridge will help bring the community to the forefront. As thanks, they would like to trade a fair number of fish for some of your stones. So, most generous offer, trade. I just gave you a bridge. Nah. We pay 25 stones. We have 119. So, easy. So we could do that. But if we do this... Oh, we spend. Oh, interesting. No, we don't want to spend this. So here you go. I will take your fish. Which means we should also make sure that we're storing fish in here. Not that it really needs it. We'll allow those 2 to join us as well, as this just came in. So 2 more. And let's make sure we're painting in more of the hunting grounds, which we should have unlocked this first. Alright, anyways, let's actually do this. Making sure... Yeah, there is actually a decent amount of animals in here. So if we were to unlock this... Will not... no! We're at 72. We were doing so well. On the sign, put in some cloth. They have now actually built the first cover over here, and we do have the 15 influence. So let's go on the royal book. Let's go down here and unlock that trading route. Here we go. Like I said, they will accept fish. So we will actually build our own fishing hut. There were some fish down here, right? There. There's some fish, and there's some fish, and there's some fish. Okay, that's actually a ton of fish. So let's go into our royal book again. Nope, in our progression menu. And let's unlock the fishing. This will allow us, let's close out of this. Let's close out of that and build the fisher's hut right away. Building must be in water. Okay. So we can actually just place it here. But we might as well place it a little bit closer to our village area up there, still on the beach, but the back, so that this kind of goes directly in from here. Alright, with that, let's build it. While they are building this, we're going to extend our little market over here. Gonna place stuff on the other side, actually just right there, with the proper roof on top. Gonna set this to be built, and once they are done over here, we're gonna set this to actually sell the fish. Right. At some point I gotta dial back the intensity of the sound effects. I know I'm reducing them for you guys, but wow, they are loud. Right. So things are going along. This is almost done. This is done now. So here we go. Do we need to specify where he can go? Oh, there's a good amount of fish. Easy, easy. Okay, so this is happening. We can now already assign the next one and set fish to be delivered or sold. And our city center is slowly coming together. Who are you? You're a commoner. Do you have a job? Anyways. He wants some goods. And we could actually start selling goods to our own people. But you know, future worries, I think. So this guy, look at him. Whoop. Oh, sorry, look at her. Sitting on a boat, fishing. That's the life. Alright, anyways, back to our actual village. Things are moving along. Things are coming along, definitely. So we still haven't bought this, but I think that is overall okay. Let's have a quick look at our butcher. 5 of the boars right now. Meat production is still slow, but until this kind of maxes out, we do actually have 19 boars. Okay, so here we go. Second butcher. Okay, so like I said, things are coming along. We are producing fish, we are producing wool and common clothes. Actually producing a real good amount of wool. So we could actually put another weaver in there and utilize that a bit better, or utilize the wool production a bit better. Instead, I think it is time now for us to start producing our own tools. And we're gonna just build this, I think, around here. So, should I buy this territory? No, I'm gonna buy this territory. I don't have enough money. Alright, so we're not gonna buy a territory. I guess that is okay. Let's instead see Not in the progression. What else could we potentially sell to our neighbors? So we're selling planks and gold coin, not gold coins, and polished stones. Cheese would be nice, gold. We never set up meat to be sold, but we also don't have that much meat. So with more boars coming in and 2 butchers, let's see if we increase our meat storage. And if it goes high enough, I think then it's time to also sell meat. And this way we have 3 things that we're selling here. Now with this one, we are only selling so far the clothing. The tools is an option and the fish is an option actually. So the same with this one, clothing and fish. So let's actually go into our resources, make sure we are, yep, we are selling clothes. Let's also make sure we are selling fish, but only everything above 50. We can also actually already sell meat, but let's say only stuff above 20. And yeah, we don't actually produce any or can't sell any berries. So common wares, we could consider making this berry brew. That would be kind of nice. Herbs, wine, jewelry, tools, glass, marble, ores and gold, and barrels. How do we produce barrels? We're doing pretty okay in terms of the happiness with the Labor Party, but I think it might actually be nice to get our clergy a bit better. So we could actually unlock the monastery, which would allow us to place an herb garden, a berry garden, and a vegetable garden. I kind of want to do that. How much wealth? We have 7 gold. No, we have 110 gold. I don't know how I came up with 7. Alright, so let's actually unlock the monastery. So, where would... if you were a monastery, where would you be placed? So again, I kind of want to save that area for our castle, but we could potentially put it in this corner right there, like next to our castle. Alternatively, overlooking the cliffs, right next, kind of tucked away in this corner, we could leave some of the forest around here and basically place it right here. That could also look very nice. Doesn't have as much of a, you know, impression as if we were to place it up here. We could also place the monastery on the back and the fort in front and kind of seal this off later, which would be a good option as well. I mean, later on... oh, is this marble? I don't know what this is. Okay. Monastery on one of the islands could actually be really nice. And we built a wooden bridge over here. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright. Let's unlock the wooden bridge. Progression. Village wooden bridge. Can we ever... oh yeah, we can actually unlock stone bridge, but we need more prestige. Which is fine. Fair enough. Monument. Nope. Bridges. Whoa. Seems like a bit overkill. What is this? King Post Truss. Covered Truss Center. Now, it is a bit ridiculous, in all honesty. It could be kind of nice to have it a bit more, like, placed from up here down there, instead of, like, making it span this entire area. Is this too insane? It's too insane. Alright. If you do want to see me build this kind of stuff, let me know, please, in the comments. I'm very excited. Alright. Advice, building a monastery. Hearing about your interest in building a monastery, some of the most faithful among your villagers would like to guide you through the first steps of construction. Who will the monastery be accepting? Will accept both, I would say. Alright. We do have now, well, we definitely have enough money. So actually, instead of planning it about too long, we're gonna buy this area and gonna put our monastery up here. So let's go into the monuments. Manor house we got, monastery, here we go. So we can place dorms, a scriptorium, vegetable garden. Shouldn't we build like the main building first? Okay, I guess this is what this is. Rustic hall, rustic hut. Rustic quarters, major. So we need that. But first we kind of want to build the actual monastery before we build the huts for our monks. So we're gonna actually rotate this around like that. Then we're going to add a bell tower. Actually, we're going to add... why is it red? I guess it remains red. That's fair enough. Alright, placing it fairly far back. Let's see. If we put in an entrance, a minor gate, a major gate. So if we place this here, and we then place the bell towers. If we are to place two of them, one here. This doesn't quite look apart. What is this actually? Okay, let's move this away, put in the rustic facade. Here we go. Now we can place this again in the front. And now let's see if we can't place the enclosed belfry, open belfry. Why is it not snapping? Oh, here we go. So we place one here. I kind of want to place one on the other side, but this already cost us 105 stone and 20 polished stone, which is quite a lot. So instead, what we're going to do for now, because we need like a ship in the back anyways, and this kind of needs to go further up, which means this needs to go further up. Alright, so I think overall that doesn't look too bad. 120 stones, 26 planks, 14 tools, and 20 polished stones. We don't have any polished stones right now, but that is alright. So with this, you know, we're kind of doing okay for now. Could put a wooden cross on top, but I think a stone cross makes a bit more sense. So we're also definitely going to do that. And keep in mind, we need our quarters. One for our monks. And one for our nuns. Let's actually remove this for now. Build this part first. Alright, now we're going back in here, go back into the monument. Monk dorms, nun dorms. So this way I hope at least it will be directly assigned as we would see fit. So one here and another one right next to it. They will not be connected. Oh, hold on. So We clicked on one of them. Rustic miner gate. Let's do it like that. Gonna click on chimney. Nope, this will be built. Go back in here. Go to the nun dorm. Nope. Again, not connected. Place basically the same dorm in here. And with this, we should have nuns, monks, and the monastery in general, like the chapel. Right. From there on, we will expand later on, but let's keep that for now. I think it is also a good time, since we have a ton of stone, although we are about to use it all up, we should actually build another stonemason. Now we could place it right there. If we do, it's kind of just blocking the path that has been established. Instead, we're rotating it around, placing it right next to it. Build that as well. Alright, no access to refined foods. I guess they're still using up all the butchers can produce. We are producing now in excess of boars, but the meat is still kind of low. Well, low-ish, at least. Who are you? You're another trader. We're gonna skip the immigrants for now, as we are kind of full. We still have 5 unemployed villagers. The happiness is going up, though. Alright, which means we could actually just raise some money if we wanted to. But let's save that for another day. We're already building this quite well, I might say. We do need more of our tools. We're spending a lot of the tools on this. In the meantime, another stonemason for the polished stones. And we have gotten loaning of tools. We could get another 25 if we pay back 200 coins. You know what? We're gonna do that. We've done it in the past, and it worked out quite well, but we do need the money. So, having said that, 82% happiness. Time for a mandate. Let's discuss a levy. And that gives us a ton of money. Here we go. We can already confirm that. And with that, our influence has grown again. That's another trader, I think, that's incoming. So, good to know. We do want to increase the splendor for our labor estate to 25, we said. Alright. But at the same time, we want to do all of this as well. Alright, they bought 1 polished stone for free. That's not a lot. And they bought some clothing. This is coming along. Like I mentioned before, most of our regular stones will be used up here. Not all of our planks. We have a ton of planks. So I would love to open a new route, a new trading route that will actually allow us to sell our planks, but I don't know if there are any more. So Devonport, they don't want any planks. Instone Abbey, no planks. Oh, Castle Arbor, they want some planks. So we need to be allied with the kingdom. So I think that is something we should be considering building up now. So let's unlock the... let's do one thing at a time. Oh. And I think we're gonna accept these villagers, as we have just spent one. They are full. All the wool is full. Meaning, like I mentioned before, we could actually build another one of these, and we're actually just gonna do that immediately. We're good production, weaver's hut. Rotate this around. Put that right in that corner here. I think that's a good place. We don't have enough money to build this. but almost only 7 more coins that we need. And then we should be able to place this down and increase our cloth production. I think this will be looking very nice, especially once we expand it. I think that hillside could be good for like wine production. The herb garden could go in this corner. I hope that is enough space. Or even just on the other side. We'll see. Or maybe actually just to the front, so that when you walk to the church, you will actually kind of walk past the herb garden and get the smell in. And I think that would look actually, or that sounds actually quite nice, quite relaxing, to be honest. Alright. There is a trader coming in. Once the trader is in, I'm hoping we get the money for this. So come on, you can make your way. With your big, massive backpack. I would hope they would bring, like, you know... Oh, here we go. We have enough money, so let's build that. And with that, I am going to end the episode already. Our market has grown. We're now selling fish, berries, and some meat. Meat is still a little bit of a commodity that we need to work on, but we'll figure that out moving forward. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed so yet, please consider doing so. It helps out a ton, and I hope to see you next time. Alright, bye-bye.